Good morning students. Our next topic from the chapter extension is the perfect square. Right? Till now what we have done the squaring of the terms or the expansion of the terms. Right? So in perfect square, that means if an expansion is given and we need to check either it is a perfect square or not, then how will you do? We know that a square plus b square plus 2ab is what? It is a plus b square, and also a square plus b square minus 2ab is what? It is a minus b whole square, right? That means what I can say, that these are what? These are the perfect squares, right? These are the perfect square. Now if you are having an equation, if an equation is given, then how to check either it is a perfect square or not? For that we are having the conditions to be a perfect square. So first condition is that, so first condition will be what? It has three terms. It has three terms, right? Any perfect square must have three terms. Second condition is that two of three terms are perfect square. See, first condition is that it is having three terms, right? So out of these three terms, any two must be the perfect square, right? And third condition is that now two are the perfect square, the remaining third, the third term must be equal to twice of product of the square root of two perfect squares. Now these are the three conditions. If all the three conditions are satisfied, then only the equation will be the perfect square. For example, I am taking an equation. The equation is 4x square plus 20xy plus 25y square. See, this is the equation and I want to check either it is a perfect square or not. Now I will go one by one. My first condition is that it has three terms. So is it having three terms? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That means my first condition is satisfied. Now come to the second condition. Second condition is that out of these three terms, two must be the perfect square. Let's check it. 4x square, can I write 2x whole square? Right, that means 4x square is the perfect square. Now check this one, 5y whole square, right? 25y square can be written as 5y whole square. That means here two terms, 4x square and 25y square, both are the perfect squares. So my second condition is satisfied. So second condition was that two of three terms are the perfect square. Yes, out of these three terms I am having two terms which are perfect squares. Now come to the third situation, that is very important. Third condition is that the third term, that means this, the third term must be equal to twice of product of the square roots of two perfect square. In that, perfect square terms are what? 4x square and the 25y square, right? So square root of 4x square will be 2x, right? And square root of 25y square will be the 5y, right? So that means it must be equal to the twice of product of square root of two perfect square. Twice of 2x into 5y. Check it, 2 into 2, 4 into 5, it is 20xy. Is it coming the same? Yes. That means it is the perfect square because all the three conditions has been satisfied. It is having three terms. Out of these three terms, first term and the last term both are the perfect square, and the third term, the remaining term, is equal to the twice of the product of the square root of the two terms, right? That means, see, my third term is coming, is satisfying the third condition also. So that means what I can say, that yes, this is a perfect square. I am taking another example. With that you will get to know. So I am taking another example. I want to check either y square minus 8x plus 9 is a perfect square or not. How will I check? My first condition was that it must have three terms. So 1, 2, 3. My first condition is being satisfied, right? Now second condition was that out of three terms, 2 must be the perfect square, right? So check it. Can I write y square? That means y square is a perfect square. Why? Because y square root is how much? Y. Now, can I write 9 as a 3 square? That means 9 is also a perfect square because of square root of this is a whole number, right? So this is also a perfect square. My second condition is satisfied. My third condition was that the third term must be the twice of the product of the square root of the other two terms. Square root of this is y. Put over here, and this one is 3. How much it is coming? 2 into 3, 6y. But what I am having over here, it is minus 8x. That means this 8x is not equal to 6y. My third condition is not satisfied. So what I can say, that y square minus 8x plus 9 is not the perfect square, right? So that is how you will check. I am taking another example. For example, the question is 16 minus 8x plus x square. I want to check this one, either it is a perfect square or not. So first condition is what? It must have three terms. Yes, it is having the three terms. My first condition is being satisfied. Second term, out of these three terms, 2 must be the perfect square. So 16 can be written as 4 square, x can be written as x square, right? That means it is having the square root 4, it is having the square root x. Yes, my second condition is also satisfied. Come to the third condition. Third condition is what? The third term must be equal to the twice of product of the square root of this. So it is coming 8x. This is 8x and this is also 8x. That means 16 minus 8x plus x square is a perfect square. Why? Because it can be written as x minus 4 minus x whole square, right? That is, means to say 16 minus 8x plus x square is a perfect square. That means, see, in your formula you have done two identities, to a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to a minus b whole square, right? That means the perfect square that you are taking, that must be over here, and this can be minus 2ab or plus 2ab. But thing is that all the three conditions must be satisfied. Only in that case it will be the perfect square, right? So you will check either the thing, equation given is perfect or not. So next is the formula for the square of trinomial. Till now what we have done, the square of the binomials, right? So our next topic is the formula for the square of the trinomial. So next is formula for the square of trinomial. Trinomial means to say instead of two terms we are having the three terms over there. Then how to calculate the square? See, we will follow the same method. A plus b plus c whole square can be written as a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c, right? So what I will do, I will multiply a with the whole bracket, then b with the whole bracket, and then c with the whole bracket. So what it will be? A into A plus B plus C, then plus B into A plus B plus C, and then plus C into A plus B plus C. So if I multiply, open the brackets, what I will get? A into A, it will be A square plus AB plus AC. B into A is BA, B into B is B square, B into C, it will be BC, plus C into A, CA plus CB plus C square. What I have done, just open the bracket. So just rearrange that. Can I write A square plus B square plus C square, right? AB, is there any another AB? Yes, this one. So can I write AB plus AB is twice of AB, AC, and this AC. AC plus AC, it will be twice of AC, then covered this one, next is BC. So it will be twice of BC, right? That means what I can write, A plus B plus C whole square will be what? It will be A square plus B square plus C square plus 2 into AB plus BC plus C. That is the formula for the square of the trinomial. For example, if I am having the question 2x plus 4y plus z whole square, I want to calculate the square of this. So what I will do, just write the formula A plus B plus C whole square is what? A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2AC, right? Now just compare the terms. Over here A is how much? 2x, B is 4y, and C is z. So A square, it will be 2x whole square. See, one thing, it is A square and A is equal to 2x, so it will be 2x whole square, right? Don't write 2x square. So 2x whole square plus B square, that means 4y whole square plus C square, means to say z square, plus 2 into AB, that means 2 into 2x into 4y plus 2BC, that means it will become 2 into B. B is how much? 4y into z, plus 2 into AC. AC is how much? 2x, and C is z. Multiply that, what you will get? 2x whole square, you will get 4x square, plus it will become 4 square is 16y square, plus z square, plus 2 into 4 4 is 16, x into y, 16xy, plus how much? 8yz, plus, so plus 2 into 2, 4xz. This is your expansion of this, or you can say the square of 2x plus 4y plus z, right? I am taking another example for that. Example, I am having a question, minus 3a plus b minus c whole square. You need to calculate the square of this, or you need to expand this, right? With that, you will get to know how to solve the minus sign equation also. Now, see over here, this is the trinomial, right? So that means we will be having the formula A plus B plus C whole square will be equal to A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2AC plus 2BC, right? Now, first step, what you need to do, just compare the terms from this to this. From here, what I get, that A is equal to minus 3A, B is equal to B, and C is equal to how much? Minus C, right? Now, I am having the value, just put the values over here. So, what you will get? You will get A square. A square means to say what? Minus 3A square plus B square plus C square, that means minus C square. Why I have taken the values over there? So that whenever you are putting the terms in the equation, you should not get confused with the minus sign. Just put the values what you have assumed, right? Plus 2ab plus 2. A is how much? Minus 3a, and b is how much? B, plus 2ac. A is how much again? Minus 3a, and c is minus c, plus 2bc. B and C, right? The solve it, what you will get? Minus 3 square, it is minus will become plus, so it will be plus 9a square, plus this will be b square plus c square, right? Then it will be minus 2 into 3 is how much? 6ab. Then again minus plus minus, minus minus plus, so it will be plus 6ac. Then it will be minus 2bc. So this will be the answer of the expansion. So what I am getting? I am getting that minus 3a plus b minus c whole square is equal to 9a square plus b square plus c square minus 6ab plus 6ac minus 2bc. You can write the formula in the form of sign as a plus minus b plus minus c square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus, you will write 2 a plus minus of b plus 2 plus minus of b into plus minus of c plus 2 into plus minus of c into a, right? Or either if it is having plus or minus sign again, so this plus a and this will again accordingly the sign will get changed, right? So this is the expansion of trinomial. Next comes the formula for the cube of binomial. Cube of binomial. Cube of binomial means to say, for example, it is a plus b whole cube. You need to remember the formulas that a plus b whole cube is equal to how much? It is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Or what else I can write? It can be written a cube plus b cube plus 3. It will become ab, a plus b. Any one of the formula you can use. So this is what? This is the expansion of a plus b cube. So from here, what I am getting? I am getting a plus b whole cube is this one. Now if I want to calculate a cube plus b cube only, I want to calculate this value. So what I need to shift? I need to shift whole terms this side. So what I will get? I will get a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole cube. Here it is plus, when it is shifting over it will become minus 3ab into a plus b. This is the formula for a cube plus b cube. You need to remember this formula as well as this formula, or you can say these are the identities for the cube of binomial. Similarly, for the a minus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, I am having the formula. It is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square, and hence it becomes a cube minus b cube minus 3ab plus 3ab. Then it will be how much? It will be a minus b, right? So these are two identities. Again from here you can calculate the value of a minus b whole cube. A minus b whole cube will become, you will shift this side, so a minus b whole cube will become that it will be a minus b whole cube minus 3ab a minus b. This will be the value of a minus b whole cube. Depending upon these formulas, see students, you need to learn all the four identities: a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube, and a cube minus b cube. All the four identities must be on your fingertips. Depending upon that, you need to solve some numericals. I am taking some examples over here. क्या है? For example, I am taking the question 2x plus 5y whole cube. This is the binomial, right? And you need to calculate the cube root. Now, it is in which form? It is a plus b whole cube. Just by seeing the question, just by seeing the numerical, you need to learn that which identity is to be used, right? Just by taking the signs, you will get to know. Over here, it is in the form of plus a plus b whole cube. What I am having, that a plus b whole cube is what? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, right? So when I compared it, a is how much? 2x, and b is how much? It is 5y. So just by putting the values, what I will get? 2x plus 5y whole cube will be equal to a cube. That means 2x whole cube plus b cube. That means 5y whole cube plus 3ab. That means 3 into 2x into 5y into a plus b. A plus b means to say 2x plus 5y. Now when I solve this one, what I am getting? 2 into 2 into 2. That means 8x cube plus 125y cube plus 3 into 2 6, 30xy into 2x plus 5y, right? I need to expand this more. So what I will get? 8x cube plus 125y cube plus 30xy into 2. So it will become 60x square y plus. So it will be 150x y square. That will be the expansion of 2x plus 5y cube. I am taking one different question. For example, the question is 2x minus 1 upon 3y cube. How to solve this one? Again, which just by seeing that this is the cube root, that means cube identity is to be used, right? And over here it is minus sign. Can I write a minus b whole cube? And what is the value? A cube minus b cube into minus 3ab a minus b, right? This is the identity. Now just compare a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 1 upon 3y, right? Now put the values. What you will get? A cube, that means 2x whole cube minus b cube, that means minus 1 upon 3y whole cube minus 3ab, that means 2x into 1 upon 3y a minus b, 2x minus 1 upon 3y. That what I have done, I have just put the values, right? What I have compared. So what it will get? 8x cube 1 upon 27 y cube, right? Minus. So it will become how much? So 2x upon y into 2x minus 1 upon 3y. Once you open that, what you will get? 8x cube minus 1 upon 27 y cube, right? Then what it will be? Minus 2 into 2, 4x square upon y, and then it will become minus minus plus, so it will be 2x upon 3y square, right? So what the result is? My answer for this, the expansion of this is how much? 8x cube minus 1 upon 27 y cube. This is downward because y was in the denominator, right? 27 y cube minus 4x square upon y plus 2x upon 3y square, right? So in this way you will solve the equations, either it is based upon the cube root, the cube of the binomial, right? Either it is a minus b whole cube or either it is a plus b whole cube. Just by comparing your equation with the identity, you need to calculate the questions.